Background music. Background music. Just getting ready. If this was the Starship Shabbat, I'd be getting ready to take off. But it's not. The Starship's on the ground for me. Page 4. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shir Hamalot B'Shuv Adonai Ben Shivat Tzivot Hayinu Keholim. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Like the song says, Shabbat Shalom, good Shabbos. Welcome, and Shabbat Shuvah, really that's short for Shabbat Teshuvah, the Shabbos of returning, because we were here last week, so now we're returning. Different idea, but it actually is true. As Rabbi Elisha wants to say, check your phones, make sure your phones are turned off. We're going to be receiving on a different frequency, not your typical frequency. So we don't need that. Isn't that handy? So we start this all, right? We begin the process of tuning in. Kabbalat Shabbat means receiving Shabbos, like Kabbalah is received wisdom. Kabbalat Shabbat means to receive Shabbat. So we begin tuning in the frequency of Shabbat by lighting candles. I'm not sure why. My grandmother told me that's how to do it. And so did my mother, and so that's why. I don't have any midrash on why we light the candles, but I know it's the right thing to do. What can I tell you? I'll just do it. Is that okay?
And we have a minion.
We have a minion.
Oh, thank goodness.
If you include the people online, we definitely have a minion. And for the last 3 years, we've been counting everybody online. Let us light these lights and see the way to you, and let us say Amen. Let us light these lights and see the way to you, and let us say Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav yitzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. 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 Yes, indeed. So after you light candles, traditionally, and here too, it's on the next page, which would be page 10. You sing Shalom Aleichem, you welcome in the angels, because we all need angel power. Angel power is like powerful stuff, you know? Eric Clapton had a song years ago, Now I'm Living on Blues Power. Well, this is angel power, which like blows away blues power. Trust me. I mentioned my grandmother, so I'll do the one she knows. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hashem, Malachei Elyon, Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Bochem L'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Afuni L'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Seichem L'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Ay, 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 Angels on board. They're everywhere. I don't see auras. Some people do see auras. But if you see auras, you would see angels. Yeah, it's true. So, like I said, Kabbalat Shabbat is receiving Shabbat. It's like the part that was tagged on to the front of the evening service, right? This is not part of Ma'ariv. It became tagged on about 500 years ago by these crazy Kabbalists in Sfat in northern Israel. And it became so popular that it became the tail that wags the dog. Everybody refers to Friday night as Kabbalat Shabbat, but it's not that old. Well, 500 years, I guess, old. They would all get dressed up in white and go walking out into the fields to greet the Sabbath bride. If you go to Sfat now, there's no more fields. It's all been built up. But you can see the area where they actually did it. And they're the ones who said, you sing psalms. That's how you do it. That's the formula. I don't know why. They were a lot more in tune and in touch than we are. So we'll sing a couple psalms. Page 11. Let us sing to God, the maker of all sure and strong. And all of creation from mountain to sea, hear our song. For all of the wonder and all of God's light, we rejoice. So now let us bless him with all of our hearts to hear God's voice. Adonai, Aria, I did it, Next one. Shiru, shiru, Adonai. Shiru, shiru, Adonai. Sing unto God all the earth. I will sing unto God a new song. Sing unto God and we'll all sing. All the earth a new song unto God. Adonai, Haaretz, Shiru, Adonai, Shir Hadas. I will sing unto God a new song. Likrat kala, tenei Shabbat, likapa, Adoni. Likrat kala, tenei Shabbat, likapa. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom Adoni. Likrat kala, Benei Shabbat dekapa, Adoni. Likrat kala, Benei Shabbat dekapa. That's like an old-time Reform Jewish song that I learned when Judy and I were music directors at Temple Emmanuel. I grew up Orthodox, so I never heard any of these modern Jewish, modern liturgical settings. But I love that one. It's just pretty. So, you warmed up?
Yes.
Well, good. We can start Ma'ariv, the actual evening service. But first, there's a transition prayer, right? The prayer of transition from one thing to another is the Kaddish. Long before, centuries before, it was a prayer of transition from this world to the next, the prayer of mourning. It was a prayer of transition between one kind of the service, one section of the service and the next. It was a prayer that was done at the end of a study session because it was like a palate cleanser. You praise God to clear it all and go on to the next thing. That's the way it worked. Page 17. Huh? This? Oh, theoretically, I can. I'm not sure. What's that? I'm afraid it's going to be too loud as well. Oh, but I can set it, can't I?
Yeah.
Well, let's find out. Of course I can.
Thank you.
She told me 15. Hold on, she told me 15. Oh, come on. Is it on? Tess. It's not really 15. Maybe not. I'm sad. Hold on. Maybe it's 16. Is that better? No, didn't do it either. 15, channel 15. You know what? I'll say right close to the mic. Is that good?
Yeah.
I have no idea how I put it on. And there we go. I'll just stay close in here. I won't bounce. That might be difficult. Not bouncing. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה בעלמא נברא חירותי וימליך מלכותי בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי לכל בית ישראל בהגנה ובזמן קריב ויאמרו אמן שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעולמי עולמיה יתברך וישתבח ויתפואר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתעלה שמי דקודשה בריחו לעילה ולעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דמירן בעלמא ויאמרו Amen. Baruch Hu, the call to worship. We rise. Baruch Hu is in second person plural, by the way. That would be all y'all come praise. Baruch Hu, dear one, Shekhinah, holy name. When I call on the light of my soul, I come home. Baruch Hu, dear one, Shekhinah, holy name. When I call on the light of my soul, I come home. When I call on the light of my soul, I come home. Baruch et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Leolam Vaed. When I call on the light of my soul, I come home. An ancient prayer and 1,000-year-old melody. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam, asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravi, פותח שערים, ובתבונה משנה עיתים, ומחליף את הזמנים, ומסדר את הכוכבים במשמרותיהם, ברקיע כרצונם. בורא יום ולילה, כולל אור מפני חושך, וחושך מפני אור. מעביר יום ובין לילה, ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה, אדוני צבאות שמו. אל חי וקיים, תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד, ברוך אתה אדוני המעריב ערבים. משפטים אותנו לימדת, אותנו לימדת. על כן אדוני אלוהינו בשוכבנו ובקומנו נשיח בחוקיך, ונשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד, כי הם חיינו אורך ימינו, ובהם נגע יומם ולילה, יומם ולילה. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael, Ohev Amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha uvechol nafshecha uvechol miodecha, v'hayu advorim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavcha hayom al levavecha v'shinantan levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shiftecha b'veitecha uvlechtecha v'aderech uv'shachpecha v'kumecha וקשרתם להיות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך. עבדך ראו בניך בוקע ים לפני משה זה אלינו ויאמרו אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד די 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 ay 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 da 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 ay 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 da 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 ay ay da 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 God Israel Redeemer of Israel God, Haolam, Redeemer of the world. Bottom of 27. Oh, guide my steps and help me find my way. I need your shelter now. Lock me in your arms. Guide my steps. Help me make this day a song of praise to you. Lock me in your arms, guide my steps. Guide my steps, help me find my way. I need your shelter now. Lock me in your arms, guide my steps. Help me make this day a song of praise to you. Lock me in your arms and guide my steps. Lock me in your arms, guide my steps. Lock me in your arms. That song is written by a woman named Deb Winston at Havana Shira, a song leading conference 25 years ago. She wrote it in a songwriting workshop. It's the only song she ever wrote. It's her first song she ever wrote, and as far as I know, she never wrote another song again. So my theory is, if you got to write one song, make it a good one. That's the theory. You know what? I was going to say we'll take a moment for silence, but let's do the first bracha of the Amidah together. Page 51. 51. And remember, this is the Shabbos between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. So don't be surprised if there's something that's not on the page. Adonai Sifatai Tiftach Ufi Yagi Tehila Techa Tehila Techa Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Leah v'Elohei Rachel El Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora El Elyon Gomer Chasadim Tovim V'Konei Hakol V'Zocher Chasdei Avot V'Imahot U'Mevii Gula Livnei V'neihem Leman Shemo B'Yahava Lemancha lemancha, lemancha Elohim chayim, lemancha, lemancha, lemancha Elohim chayim, zachrenu, zachrenu lechayim, melech hafetz בחיים וכתבנו בספר החיים למענך אלוהים חיים. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. Take a moment for silent prayer. Go through the words that are on the page or go inside and see what the silence feels like. Just for a few moments. Page 61. יהיו לרצון אמרי פי, והגיון ליבי לפניך. אדוני, צורי וגואלי, יהיו לרצון אמרי פי, והגיון ליבי לפניך. אדוני צורי וגואלי. May the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable to you, O God, my rock and my redeemer. יהיו לרצון אמרי פי, והגיון ליבי לפניך. אדוני, צורי וגואלי, יהיו לרצון אמרי פי, והגיון ליבי לפניך. אדוני, צורי וגואלי. A long time ago. It's an old song. It's not that late. I do a Kabbalah Shabbat, Friday evening Shabbat online every week, and this time I'm doing it here with some people online, and I always end up doing a very short Devar Torah. You don't mind, do you?
No.
Oh, good. It'll all be fine. We're in the parsha called Ha'azinu. It's like almost the very end of Torah. In fact, it's the last Shabbat that has a Torah portion. All that's left are the last two chapters, which we do on Simchat Torah, right? So this is really kind of the last Shabbat for Torah, for the year. It always falls between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, because then comes Sukkot, and then Simchat Torah, and then we start over again. So in Ha'azinu, Moses prepares to take his leave of the world. He wants his final words to not be forgotten, so he sings them. If you look at it in the Torah scroll, it's like 2 columns. It's poetry. It's a song. So the theme of Moses's libretto is essentially, don't blame God when things go wrong, right? God is not there to serve us. We're there to serve God. God is not there to relieve us of responsibility. God is there to call us to responsibility, right? This whole drama of Torah began in the Garden of Eden. The Garden of Eden, falling over my tongue. It's all right. It's okay. They sinned. The man blamed the woman blamed the serpent blamed God for making him a serpent. That's how this all started, right? The great cry of human history is, it's not our fault. We're the victims. It wasn't us. It's the politicians, or it's the media, or the corporations, or our genes, or our parents, or the system. Even the Nazis were convinced it wasn't their fault. They were just following orders, right? When all else fails, blame God. If you don't believe in God, blame the people who do. We forever are trying to escape from responsibility. So when things go wrong, don't blame God. The final commandment might as well be, thou shalt not see thyself as a victim, right? We have power. We have agency. We're the one life form on this planet capable of shaping our own destiny in the image of the divine, right? Free, creative, and therefore responsible. The Greeks had it wrong. We're not playthings of the gods. Our fate is not already sealed before we're born. The view of modern science, which often insists that we're a collection of chemicals driven by electrical impulses in our brain, is also wrong. Our consciousness, our personality, our chi, our life force energy is way bigger than what can fit inside our skulls. It's something else. It's not what God does for us that transforms us. It's what we do for God. If you're not sold on the idea of God, the omnipotent, omniscient creator, think of it this way. We're not defined by what happens to us. We're defined by how we respond to what happens to us. Right? If we change the way we think, then we change the way we feel and the way we act. We become, as my Tai Chi instructor says, master of our actions and not prisoner of our reactions. It doesn't just happen. Yes, it takes work. It's not easy to do. It takes years of work. But as we reach the end of Torah, we're reminded that fate is never final. There's always hope. Shabbat shalom. There's always hope. I like there's always hope. It means I might not do the same stupid thing over and over again. If there's always hope. Misha Berach, Avotenu ve'imotenu, Avraham, Yitzchak ve'Yakov, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, Leah, hu yevorech et hacholim. We ask for blessings of healing all the time, every week, sometimes every day. But we do it in the names of our fathers and our mothers who came before us. What's that about? It's not ancestor worship. We're doing it in their merit because we suspect that the people long ago could focus better than we could. They lived in a less noisy world, right? They weren't distracted all the time. Certainly they weren't distracted as badly as we're distracted. And so we ask for prayers in their name, in the merit of their intention and their focus. We ask for blessings of healing for Joyce Holbrook, Janice Book, Stephanie Hoyje. It's good enough. She knows. What is it? Okay. She knows. Larry Littman, Joe Koski, Richard Koski, Mickey Berg, Sharon Burns, Tom Rutan, Paul Baltz, Linda Tashbook, and Marcia Wengro. And if there are people you're offering prayers of healing for, please say their names.
Mike Rogers and Dave Benner.
Mary Alice Dooley, Jan Hahn.
Ida Siegel, Jim Lott, and baby August. My sister, Geraldine Yates.
Good.
Robert Golden, Peggy Roberts,
Mike Friend.
I would add Al Edmonds, Dan Klaper, and Shirley Shear. Page 67. Oh, and all the people who are suffering all over the world. There's too many catastrophes to even count. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Sheberach imotenu mekor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shalema, a renewal of body, a renewal of spirit. Let us say You can't have it both ways. If I'm going to lean closer to the mic, the guitar's going to hit the. So that's all. Life's a trade-off. Announcements. I can do this. We begin Yom Kippur this Sunday evening with our Kol Nidre service at 7:45. On Monday, following the morning service, two incredible announcements. Yom Kippur study sessions, a family service with Rabbi Elisha, and moi. Yeah, I'm not even in there. Yisker and a beautiful closing service are all scheduled. Finally, a limited number of openings remain for our Break the Fast meal. Please see Carolyn this evening if you're interested. Okay. Yom Kippur also marks the annual Yad Ezra holiday food drive. Your contributions of canned goods and packaged foods will feed 1,500 Yad Ezra families every month. Take home, fill a bag or two, and return them on Yom Kippur or by noon on Sunday, October 1st. See, I can read, I can hold, I can do everything. I can bang the mic, I can do everything at once. Shir Tikva is thrilled to have a group of teens traveling to Washington, D.C. for the Religious Action Center of Reform Judaism's Litaken workshop. The Youth Scholarship Fund is in need of donations, so we can bring down the cost. So every interested teen can travel to D.C. Contact Carrie Keogh for info on the trip, or of course, Carolyn to donate. So keep happening. It's not too late to join one of our adult Hebrew classes, Zooming on Monday evenings. Registration is open for a beginner's class and another for intermediate learners. Consider beginning the new year by joining from the comfort of your own home. More information is available at shirtikva.org, or give Marcia Leipzig a call if you have questions. Carolyn, you're off the hook. Our holiday celebrations continue with two fantastic, not to be missed, multi-generational events in October. On Sunday, October 1st at 5 p.m., the annual Sukkot celebration, Pizza in the Hut. You know, they do pizza in the hut everywhere, and I'm so amazed that the lawyers haven't like glommed onto this and come after all the shuls all over the country. Pizza in the hut. Come help decorate the sukkah, shake the lulav, hold the etrog, and enjoy a meal with your family and Shir Tikva friends. Then the following Sunday, on October 8th, we continue with our unique Shir Tikva style Simchat Torah celebration, complete with the lively klezmer music of Gesundheit. Come join Rabbi Elisha for a short service, our famous Tour de Torah, when a Torah scroll is unwrapped around the sanctuary and held up by dozens of hands, while Rabbi Elisha guides children and adults in the center on a special tour. And then ending the evening with more music. It's a unique and wonderful evening. Please come, it really is. Also coming this fall, Shir Tikva will begin a series of activities designed to better understand and act upon important issues of social justice. The sessions are a follow-up to our earlier classes with Detroit Jews for Justice and 4 other congregations that centered on issues of racial justice. The upcoming activities will focus more particularly on the relationship between racism and mass incarceration. If you're interested in learning more, check your e-blast or you know who to contact. Finally, have you been joining us in person or virtually today or for Shabbat service and are interested in membership or religious school? Our tent is open at Ohel Moed and would love to welcome you in. Please contact our, I guess it's got to be Carolyn again, at info@shirtikva.org. Shabbat Shalom and Shana Tova. That's a lot. That really is. Aren't you glad I let you off the hook? I didn't know what I was getting into. I thought I was saying a couple of things. Whew. I tell you. You know what? I'm not going to do a traditional Aleinu. Aleinu, means it's on us. That's what it means. It means it's on us. It means it's on us to do the things on this earth that only we can do, to be God's hands of God on this earth. It's like if the dolphins had opposable thumbs, we could put some of it off on them, I suspect. But they don't. And so, page 75. I will build this world from love. And you must build this world from love. And if we build this world from love, then God will build this world from love. Olam chesed yibaneh. Olam chesed yibaneh. Olam chesed yibaneh. I actually know a verse in Arabic and in Sanskrit, but we won't do that here. It's for a different kind of service. It's true. It's for a different kind of service. Kaddish. A Kaddish again, transition. For people who have transitioned to another realm. We're in a period of Shiva for Jacqueline Harris, cousin of the Harris family, Rabbi Elisha, David, Rebecca, and Sam. We're in a period of Shloshim for Carmen Sophia Snyder, granddaughter of Jenny and Jim Koenig. This week we recall the yahrzeits for Jack Golden, father of Penny Michelin, Dale Thayer, husband of Elwyn Greenwald, Jack Fine, father of Sharon Burns, Jennifer Stamler, sister of Patricia Stamler, Asher Galed, husband of Claire Galed, Golda Shapiro, mother of Beth Isola, Harold Schur, father of Dina Schur, Gary Stotsky, brother of Bonnie Morrow Zachman, Gertrude Grushke, mother of Nancy Schumann, Michael Siegel, Michael Siegel, father of Larry Einhorn, and Larry Einhorn, father of Fran Wolf. There are others you're saying Kaddish for? Please share their name.
Joan Tinkers.
Rick Sandler. We offer prayers of Kaddish for those who have passed to another world, to pray for the ascent of their souls, the continued ascent of their souls. And souls are continually ascending, which is why we offer Kaddish for people whose yahrzeits are for a passing that was 50 years ago, 100 years ago. So the continued ascent of all their souls. And for all those who have no one to say Kaddish for them. Please rise. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah b'alma divra chirutei v'amlich malchutei v'chayechon u'vyomechon v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael ba'agala u'vizman kari v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevarach le'olam u'lolmei omaya Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpo'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalol shemei dekudsha b'richu le'ela le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiran b'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. May the source of peace bring peace to all who mourn and comfort to all who are bereaved. And together we say, amen. Do you guys know? The kids know it. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel v'yimru amen. Shabbos. Thank all of you.